FM 88.5. Just for you.
Finance of all road networks in the country, major road network, has signed on the President of India a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate,
our government secure all finance of all road networks in the country, major road network, has signed on the President of India a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
when Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can laugh the government, all the ministers in the government, they can laugh. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson Williams, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated everyone said that they put a accurate way. You know, but when they say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Onegi.
I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latina, we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for IFs. I thought they say we were enjoy 100 years back and forth. Jaros life didn't go up. Yahweh to all betray the labor. You can call over to finish cable. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank and we are leaving, oh. I saw the 100 days last quarter be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tired, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tired, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tired, oh.
Now the first time in the country you will see I'm to run. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting and we're going. And when we're talking, say the team got to win to all wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on this song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming a bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say they no for A.
Yama, we're not feeling for yeah. Joseph Bogavin poor in Meso.
What they get it, made them to SAP. What they get it, made them to SAP.
What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tired, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tired, oh.
Oh, I play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get a comment like Saki.
We stay trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, by a fake impression. They get the job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that by the scene asking when the train will go? But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny things they make all the back give up. But who think on the budget?
Like they see me and I think of CPP document.
They also said it like they don't and young people property. But Uncle Prince and Jerry praying for Baga to rap it. The country pie on us, we can understand it. See how the people crying.
Our government secure all finance of all road networks in the country, major road network, and signed on the President Weah a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
The thing that will see this election, you will not lie, because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can laugh the government, all the ministers that in the government, they can laugh. They don't put all also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answers. Face the issue on Kings FM. John Anthony Apparent Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated. Everyone said that they put a accurate way. You know, everybody can say so.
And face the issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Liberians, I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Waka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish, Baka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, they made the cheers of their partisans. They failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not formed in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear. Resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better homeland for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. They come say, even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believe it. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to yesterday because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the board do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You are not connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact.
The Senate got a trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brady to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Yombi there, and you know where he's just thinking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of thing they did, Bagatiti, they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he wants to persecute us. He's not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partners and go look for lawyer. It was from Kun office, my own son office that I went and saw a resolution. I have many things that why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So, starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
President Boyka 2025 budget will determine a clear vision for the country.
Okay,
so it also includes the development on some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Kennedy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla, that's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Boyka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting, then we join inside and go stand.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So, you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum has now got China excited with the new commitment to come.
There's some things that we disagree, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We want to elect, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked.
And what a wonderful way today and that we are right here together on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we continue to share and together right here. A lot of things are happening on Joseph Boakai, Liberia. If you are ending this day untouched and by the brutal and greetings of the day by Joseph Boakai and his team, then you have to be grateful to the Almighty God. Because what I know for sure is that you may be able to leave your house as an okay person, but you can't be guaranteed that you will return home safe under Joseph Boakai's administration. And that is the point for sure. And I feel so bad. Just late this evening, disabled people were being bundled out, beating. The videos are all trending. You want me to show you that? Oh, it's too bad. The videos are all trending from the ministerial complex. It's just the evening version of Joseph Boakai and his team work. The other work and relating, please open this stuff. The other work relating to their attitude and conduct, it has to do with a city police officer who allegedly kicked a pregnant woman in the stomach and in a Pinsville belt this morning. Another scene again. This is what they call calamity. What is your definition of calamity when the man of God said that Liberian people, when you let Joseph Boakai to win, you will suffer and there will be serious calamity? What you people were contemplating? What's your definition of calamity? Calamity is disaster. Disaster. Is it not a disaster for you? Your stomach is feeling pain of disaster as we speak. You not gonna, all right? Yeah. So your stomach is feeling pain of disaster as we speak. So what's the issue? You can see it clearly. So when we're talking about calamity, your men of God, and some of them can want to explain to you all these things because maybe they don't know it. That's the problem with them. They don't understand. When God is speaking, when God is speaking to some things, your opponent may not understand some of it as to what God really means at the time he's speaking. So I think that's where the problem can start. But they will be able to tell you when they say calamity, that is what it is. That is what will happen. That is what will happen. So I just look at you people and say, oh yeah, we are here, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, we'll get to that, right? We'll get to that. And I just want for you people. Just say that. The Unity Party put it. Every day they sitting down, they say, April New Year is this, that, year, and that. Me, I don't eat their fries, because number one, I know that I'm hungry, but I don't need their food. Because they know that I'm not hungry. So I will not sit down on the radio and say, I'm okay, no, I'm hungry, but I don't need their food. Because it's poisonous. I don't need it. All right? So there are things that you got to stand up for. But again, we are certainly getting them with God. All things are possible. And so they are doing their own thing. And we are enjoying them doing their own thing. And it's just good for us. So your president, Alisi, last night one of the callers called and almost appeared like he's breaking the news about Joseph Boakai's travel. Though I knew Boakai was going to travel. But I deliberately made it on news. I made him to make it on news to all of us last night that Boakai was going to travel. And what I know about the pattern of this government is that anything I say that Boakai is doing, they are quick to change it, especially when it comes to the immediate and gestures of Boakai and all of those things. They like to change it. It just I just told you that Boga can be walking with him in your pocket. When you were walking, going out of town, they take him from your pocket. You know, Boga, you things that from day one that started showing how Joseph Boga was sick. Joseph Boga whole argument about countering sickness that Abraham will. Big pape like that. He didn't get anybody to concentrate on. He and his team, they didn't get nobody to concentrate on but Abraham will. Anything I say that what they want counter. From the day I grabbed into the airport prior to the election, where you were in chair flying around all over, where you got to go to hospital in Austin and they say I'm sick, and they say I'm sick. The papi had always responded to me. That's why you see under his government, I'm very careful. If there's anybody that Joseph Boakai does not want to see at all, that he wants to see dragged down, any picking that he wants to see dragged down, because he Joey Alba is number one enemy. But I mean, at the lower level, the grass, the Chemene level, I know Chemene, I don't got Chemene, is it Chemene? Or maybe ants level, the ants. If there's any ant that indeed Joseph Boakai does not want to see live, that the other ant that's sitting right here, Joseph Boakai does not want to see this ant live. So anything, Joseph Boakai does not want to see this ant live because this ant started on him ever since. Not today. Now prior to the election, Joseph Boakai started hearing about me ever since. So I know exactly what it is. I've been enjoying yourself. So as a result, anything I say, what it goes, so you are walking, you see, passing around, you hiking like so kind of and pop daddy. Yeah, that the kekele level. Yeah, okay. I didn't go to kekele level. Kekele level, man, and me. Yeah. God, this country is an interesting country. And you know, the president has left the country again for no good reason. So anybody who wants, gosh, in our country, let me tell you this today, before we can start. There's something I want to say. Sorry, and just from my own perspective, though it's always been like that. Anytime you learn this today with that, look, everything that happening to us now, if you don't start learning lesson for it, then just forget about it. Because God has his own way to teach people. God can give you practical teaching experiences. These are things that we call teaching experiences, right? Everything that you're going through, they are teaching experiences, and it's teaching you. It's painful. These are practical teaching experiences, and these are experiences that you will never ever forget in your life because it put pain on you. You can see the scars. Those teaching experiences that do with scars, they say, I will teach you lesson. When you hear to me those days, our opponents say, I will teach you lesson. I will do the one to you, it will teach you lesson. That means that something practical they come and do to you, something painful that you will never ever forget in your whole life. They say, I come and teach you lesson. That means they come to visit pain on your body. Pain come and visit your body. Certain portion of your life, pain will visit it. That's what it is. Learn this today. We are all learning, except you don't want to learn. Don't just be angry. So that Joseph Boakai important doing this here. No, try to learn. Sometimes some of these things you see it happening. Don't just be angry, but learn from it. Because when you allow anger to override your level of appreciation of what's happening to you now, then you will just think that it is happening because it was just with this person. No. If you look at it as a teaching lessons, that this thing that happening now, it can happen with anybody, and not only this man, then of course you are capturing the lesson. But if you just think that only AB doing it to you, then you haven't learned your lesson yet. What AB is doing, God is using what AB is doing to you to teach you that human being can behave. If you look at AB's conduct as human being behavior, then you have learned your lesson. But if you look at AB's conduct as only AB and no other human being can do it, then of course you haven't seen the real thing. You haven't recognized the real battle. Meaning tomorrow God will even show you signs that another human being come here again with the same thing they're able to do again, you will say, no, that other men that were doing it, the other men will not do the same thing. That's how you look at it, because God will even show you signs. But because you have not learned your lesson well, from a fair appreciation of how God wants you to understand it, then you get to find yourself always going. And anyway, that's where you are. And some of us, we are learning. And we'll always tell you, this is what I want for you to learn from what's happening to this country, because I'm about to talk on something related to workers' travel. There are certain countries, and I agree. That's why in our constitution, the framers of the constitution, that's why the transition from property requirement before even contesting, property requirement before going to vote. I remember Totman stole one man's car. There's a case we did in the law school. Totman took one man's car. Totman was a lawyer. He took one man's car and used the man's car as part of requirements for him to register to contest the elections in Liberia. Totman, the late Totman. And Totman didn't make the election. He lied. He said he told the man was working with Firestone. I don't know, the man was head at Firestone or something like that. He took the man's car to use it as part of assets that he had, because you needed to show properties and things there before you could contest the election at the time. Right? So our constitution said, look, we need to transition from this. It will disenfranchise more people. People don't have to get money. People who are desirous of serving their country, people who have integrity, they have the morals and everything, they have the love for the country, will be denying them. And who knows? Every bad people will want to own property. Anybody will want to kill anybody to get property, because that's the only way. That's why you saw that during those days, the boil business was not easy, because people needed to make medicine so that they will get properties for them to be respected in the society. That's the only way you could vote. That's the only way you could contest election. So people used to kill people. That's the only way. So no kind of debt issues where you got to acquire a certain level of wealth or so forth here and there before you can be respected politically in this country. So the framers of our constitution in 1986, the less of Sawyer there, whatever, they said, no, let us try our best to take away that element of you got to get any property or this, that, blah, 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 before you can contest to be this here and there. Let the people, because we believe that there are people of integrity whom they may not have the money, but they have the fair and true will. Fair one, that they love their country and they will want to contest. We can stop them. So as a result, we don't have to say you got to get a property before, no. So all we'll say, for you to be president, you got to reach this age. Then, of course, you must just be able to reach this age, get SYZ. We're not even putting education there, because now everybody will get money to go to school. They talk all until they are. Because there are people there, our power there, who really, there are people who love this country, they're able to serve this country, they're able to do SYZ. So we don't want to deprive them. Our brother, some of them, they are good. We don't want to deprive them. So as a result, they took on that thing to say people with integrity. Now, all we need. We don't need wealthy people. We don't need whether you get money or whatever it is, you get blah, blah, blah. That thing that they put in the constitution is not good for us as Liberians. You see, it was good intent, right? But the way we're doing it now in this country is bad. You see, Joseph Boakai being a poor and broke man by virtue of the time of Tubman era, Boakai was never coming to be president in this country. Because he was already owing all of the banks, and he was to check here and there. Boakai was not qualified to be president. Boakai was not coming to contest. Joe Yao was coming to be president. Boakai was not coming to contest because Boakai was practically begging. So how a beggar can contest in our election? Those days that Boakai will be begging and can't contest in our election. Where they will even look at it and say, Mr. Boakai, what they call you get properties, right? We understand you get property, but all the properties you are already giving it up to the bank as collateral. So they're not even valid for you to get, because these are properties that are already on the decision of the bank. You already living on loan. You say you're living on loan, and what you use as collateral when you go for loan, and your property then you can use. So all Boakai properties were already subject to bank seizure. So in one way, Boakai participated in the election. He was doing those days. Boakai was not coming to contest. Then we are coming to contest and go free. Right? So, but going on to our constitution, which of course helps some of us too, that in this time and age, Abraham Williams does not have to get any money. He can contest against Edwin So, he can contest against Musa Belete, he can contest against any other person with the exception of George Weah. Let me be blunt with that. He can contest against any other person with the exception of George Weah. Abraham Williams can contest and do whatever, but the day come to contestation against George Weah, Abraham Williams will even perish. In fact, he will just vanish. Not even perish, but he will vanish from the whole thing. The only person who just put here or say this, that, what they call Abraham Williams, what they call, but I can contest against any other person. Because our constitution says that is what able to happen. That's why you saw a beggar, Joseph Boakai, was able to contest against a wealthy, asset-driven George Weah. Because of the constitution. That's what it says. That beggars can even contest against people who have. Because our constitution said that you don't have to have, but you can be a beggar. And you can live from anywhere. So, George Weah came from that background to say, look, despite I have everything and whatever it is, I came from a very poor background. I came from a very struggling background. And this is me. Forget about what I had. Forget about the riches I had, whatever it is. But I tell you that I'm a true son of Gibraltar. Born of struggle with my grandparents. Not born in a poor home, no. I'm born with teaspoon in my mouth. But because of transition in relationship, I had to follow with my grandmother, whom I had to struggle with. And this is what you see here today. So our constitution made it in a way that people like Joseph Boakai, then who were beggars, they are able to come out today. But it's still helping us. Then you want to ask yourself questions. Because when you are learning, then you begin to ask yourself questions. You begin to ask a couple of questions. It's still really helping us to find somebody who are really begging down there and just give them power. It's still really helping. Because George Weah played with millions, so it was easy for George Weah to give over power. George Weah has seen money. He has played with money. So to give power, unlike those other African presidents who want to stay long in power and hijack power, you check their roots, the place they come from, they never had money as compared to what George Weah had. What George Weah experienced. Luxury? You supposed to be discussing luxury when George Weah is in power? When George Weah, oh gosh. You see, this is how unfair Liberians were to George Weah. Ever since you're supposed to defeat Unity Party people and tell them, say, you take that noise for here. Because when some of you were nowhere that George Weah were bringing cars here. That George Weah were bringing plane here, private jet, and so forth. Now George Weah. So why are you going to be discussing it because George Weah is president today? No, you're not. You see, this is what we call the unfair discussion. Because it's nonsensical. For you to bring such a debate, for you to bring such a debate to say, but that now you should be saying that Boakai, when you see wash on your hand, you must argue. That Boakai, when you see shoes on your foot, you must argue. Right? Because for you to see a beggar going against a wealthy, established young boy in election, that the Constitution said that one. So it makes all of us to be equal. Now the equal rights we talk about. Whether you rich or whether you poor, you able to do it like AB now. The Constitution gave me right. I can contest. I can do whatever it is. Because if a beggar, the first beggar ever to participate in our election, ever in the history of this country, I don't know about other presidents, but the first beggar to ever participate in election in this country, in the history of this country, is Joseph Boakai. I mean, somebody who was living on loan and participated. Beggar at that level. He's not a businessman. Why you say they may say he's living on loan. They may not say he's doing business on loan because I know businesses. There's no business in this country or other businesses that don't survive on loan. Businesses are on loan, and that's the normal modus operandi of the business world. People go to take loan here and there. But this is where the human being is telling you that I am living on loan. Let me tell you the level at which Joseph Boakai was. Maybe you didn't know the kind of beggar that went and contested in our election that you didn't know. That when you see yourself suffering today, you will never, ever. And the worst thing you ever did to yourself is to see Joseph Boakai at that age and give him power. And you think he would think about your future? A futureless person would think about your future? Don't hear him for nothing. Let me tell you something that maybe you may not know. Let me equate Boakai to something that you will know. Have you been in a community where our man, they go to take money from Access Bank? That money that they took, they didn't take it to eat it. So as a result, They are doing their businesses on the strength of, in fact, they are taking loan from Access Bank on the strength contingent upon the kind of businesses that they are doing. So it is the survivability of the business that will continue to maintain that better relationship with Access Bank. Now, then you get one man who goes to the bank, the same Access Bank. He takes money from there and buy food to eat it. The man, your man that goes to Access Bank takes money from there and bring it home and decide to invest it into business. And the other power man who goes to the same Access Bank takes money from there, come here and put it in pot to cook, put it behind woman business. That kind of beggar that the level Joseph Boakai was told about. When the person says, I am living on loan, that's what it is. I am living on loan. My business is surviving on loan. I have this assets on loan. I have my building, everything on loan. I am building this other house here on loan. Like I have my house now, right? I'm able to go to the bank and tell them, say, look, I want to build so and so. That's my house there. I'm able to give it out. I'm able to use it as collateral. I take loan from the bank. Then I build another something. It's not a bad thing. That's business idea. But if I use my house that I have, then I use it as collateral. Then I took the money from the bank, to come put it in a pot and be chasing woman and doing all kinds of things. I'm useless. That is where Joseph Boakai was. Oh, you don't know when a man say I'm living on loan. How am you tell you say I'm living on loan? If I tell you say I am living on loan, go look at it. Go look at my life. Go look at this. I'm living on loan. That level the old man want to take money from bank, come and put it in a pot, go be chasing all kinds of things. There. That was it. Oh, you didn't understand how one when you say you're living on loan. What kind of business you were doing? Because he was living practically on loan. You took a person who's a beggar and put him in a chair. Today, Joseph Boakai has left. You know what the people have done to him? I started something, Emma Glasgow, they has a certain program with the Fisheries Group. And I asked my man, Luis Kono, to even send me back those mails. I think the email and they sent it to me. There's something about negotiation. We did it at the Royal Grand Hotel. So the guy from Ghana was the one that tutored us. The guy said, he said in negotiations or in something is called, but in negotiations, right? If you send, let's say for instance, Sierra Leone wants something from Liberia, and Liberia wants something from Sierra Leone, but they're meeting as partners for them to discuss. They now got to negotiate the terms. Give and take have to go on. And at this point, Liberia decided to send a delegation. The guy said, oh, yeah, there's a technique that they can use. So he said, what the other party can do is to assess the strength of your delegation that you are sending for that discussion. If member of your delegation let woman business, they know the kind of people they're going to bring to that discussion. They know exactly, they know how to set everything up. They know what it is your people then want, what it is, because they want to deal with your good. He said, if that woman business, your people in the delegation, they let woman business, no people then will come with some beautiful, beautiful girls. Just to fool you so that anything they want, yo, just sound it straight. Because you go straight, you see one fine girl passing around, the girl is member of the other people delegation. You see the kind of shoes they're on there, yeah, and then you wake up. So money. Yeah, girl, yeah, what the call? You say, what do you people really want? They say, we want this for that. He said, but why are we hurting our head? These things will be very good for the country. So let's just sign it. Because they have assigned somebody on you already, that person and turn your brain around. The whole country future, you put it into a woman business because you are representing the country there. That's what the people look at. So the concessionaires who are in this country, who are multi-millionaires, they understand that you have a beggar president. They know that the man was even calling 10,000 ego has landed. They know that those things they couldn't bring to George here. Because they know when they talk about million, George here play with million. In one way can they when they talk about complexion or talking about complexion or whatever it is, no. When a white man face you want bring, let me put it that way, maybe you'll understand it. When a white man face you want bring to can't say you white man, you can't stay in front of George here. George Weah was in opposition. Where where people used to throw bag behind. So you can't even bring that one. You will not move George Weah. You want me, you can't let anyone George Weah, you can't show tea or what. George Weah have been served by white people before and continues to be respected by them. You can't bring that one. So let me that one up. Then I come to the issue of you talking about, oh, we're getting money. There's a job. I will say, but you look at me. I know there's somebody who, you're millionaire, what I play with millions. So you bring a Joseph Boakai, who's a beggar, and then makes him a president. Then the concessionaires, who are multi-billionaires, they say, oh, but then we're ready to carry this man. You see, why is it that indeed Boakai has defaulted from every other person? The people know how to use you. They know your weakness. The Bible will study anything they want for you to know your weakness. The people likes money. How you think the late how do you call it, Papi? How you think the late Minister of State, man, and Sylvester Grisby, yeah, the late. How you think that Papi managed to grab 500,000 from NASCO fast in no time, and then Boakai say go for it because Boakai so fresh. The fresh money that lended to Boakai since he became president. Immediately he became president. The fresh money, so Graceman knew it too. Graceman knew his game. Graceman said the man loves money. So even if I'm going for money the wrong way, once it is coming and you will get a share, you will approve it. That's Boakai for you because he was a beggar. They know his weakness. They know it. So they are using that. Most of the people around Boakai, that's what they are doing. They probably lost money. And the probably will be pressing Costa for 10,000 and take ego as lended. And we don't want to know what they probably love money. Let's go for him. Let's aim for him. That's why you see they're confused. ArcelorMittal get ready, they're slapping. They get ready, they can't say, Papi, we are sending 200,000 just for your scratch car. Papi, just laugh. You're sending, we'll discuss it. Then, if I want on the other side for them, but they can't put money inside for them. They believe that they helped in making him president. The sanctions against Samuel Toy, he must pay his dues. They don't get time for that one. They don't want to gain it. So when it comes to the one, they play hinky-pinky game. That's what it is. The Oranto deal, he gone to Nigeria. That's what I'm coming to now. He's gone to Nigeria because the Oranto people say, look, Boakai is not there for this travel. So say ArcelorMittal was able to bundle Boakai out of here, carry him to France, made him to sit down with French president, blah, blah, blah. The Oranto deal people, and in Nigeria, we're talking about here, they have come now to collect him, borrow him out of here and carry him to Nigeria for that other deal again. They say we're looking for one somebody so that you can speak there, that the player won't have our discussion concerning it. So every investor, multi-millionaires, you saw the flag I carrying today that the people that sent it. Anybody, even RAB here, with all that thing, Boakai, I can invest with me. If I get real money, I flash it in from Boakai. If Boakai not bow down to me, you don't call me AB anymore in your whole life. Your president, now your president I'm discussing. So if I get money, now God gave me money. Big money. I carry to that your Boakai, that is fade that that if he not losing it and show the last job on teeth that is there to tell me, say, AB, I never knew you were this smart man. You know, all the things you used to be talking, people used to say, I'm going to go against you, but there was not one day that I even went against you. You know why? Because I knew you were a good man. If Boakai not tell me that thing there, you don't call me AB. The man lost money. Think then that couldn't come to Joshua and pass easily, they are passing. Few. That the kind of thing you're looking at, they just sit down. They just say, the man just left the country again. The man just left the country again, going by a business. Then he said he's going for speaking engagement in a state. Man. A jelly, you know how it looks like in Nigeria? The federal government, right? Boakai is leaving to go for the speaking engagement in a state, Igbo state, to go speak their own economy. That put the whole country there, that they are on a level there, right? So it's like in our country, one county superintendent got ready and said they're having speaking engagement for economic revival in the county. Then they say we're going Marabiao to come and address that forum there. That the place Boakai gone. That is what it is. Could you imagine that? Are you very contemplating? Are you very seeing how Boakai bringing down your presidency so low? I gave you reasons. I give you understanding about how society works. All the things you see, all this, that, here, and there. Everybody look for your weakness and they know what you love. Now, what they will use against you to get you. Could you imagine that? This is the Bwaka. So everybody who want a deal, when you get clean and you get money, and you know they put in to get clean, man. Private jet. In fact, they put there the profile of Joseph Bwaka. They say for Bernard Ure to control Joseph Bwaka. Bernard Ure just flashed Joseph Bwaka with 2 trips. God. Bernard Ure just flashed Joseph Bwaka with 2 trips into a private jet. Forget it. Joseph Bwaka was willing to testify against Alexander Cummings the next day. Then I say, but then you know me. I tell you, say I get problem with Alexander Cummings. I will put you in private jet. Then you will go testify against that man there. Bwaka said, but when you can put me in private jet, you give me a lady. I will go testify against Alexander Cummings. Alexander Cummings looked at Bwaka like this and looked at him in the face and said, but what? And why is it is happening like this? Bwaka, you don't know me. Bwaka said, but where I know you from? And you see, look, everything you see, this is why your country would not progress because the kind of president you have. That the kind of president you have, that why your country will never progress. I am telling you what God has opened my eyes to. That what I'm telling you about that woman. I'm giving you a whole profile of him, where he started, what it is, and then they say blah blah blah. You tell I know that thing? I know it. People may not understand why our country is like this and will remain like this. Oh no, Joseph Bwaka. All I'm doing because they want to call here and there. No, he doesn't care. That Pape has arrived. He doesn't care. You think if Bwaka was somebody who cares the most? You will say, no, man, all the money now, I don't want it, man. They know it's too much. They're traveling alone. No. The moment I travel straight, the people will say, oh, there's that, here, there, nothing coming from inside. You know, let me care about what. The Pape does not care about you. You know why? Because the time Joseph Bwaka was suffering, you were laughing at him. So that you must be suffering and you must be waiting to come feel sorry for you. The time Joseph Bwaka was begging around here, what you were doing and you were laughing. When Costa was talking about how Joseph Bwaka was begging, what you were doing, you were not laughing at Joseph Bwaka. So that he don't want to feel sorry for you now. Let me ask you the question. That he must feel sorry for you. If Bwaka knows you Liberian people, he said you Liberian people that you see here, so you passing around, you won't care yourself for them. There's nothing. Whether you like it or not, there's never a better president in their life. Everyone else. He said, the moment I leave the state, like people will praise me. In fact, you get people around here telling him, Mr. President, not here for nothing. The moment you leave, and you see they say, Joe, I'm gonna come back. Yeah. So the moment you leave the presidency, you see people will tell you, say, you're gonna come back because you were better. The old man loves money. What put that kind of man there? I told somebody before, I know, dual citizenship is a good idea for other countries, enough for Liberians. There are certain things that are good in general, but when it comes to the unique nature of certain people, it's not just good for them. Right? I can look at a beggar in South Africa and make them president who stays central. Look at Nelson Mandela, how they reducing the beggar to prison. They make him from prison. Could you imagine? Nelson Mandela in South Africa, he came from prison. I mean prison. All he needed was the support of his people. That was the wealth that he had. Only thing he needed was the support of his people. That was the wealth that he had. He never disappointed his people. You think a white people, they didn't do anything to come make Nelson Mandela to go against the fellow blacks that were crying behind him, jumping all and they beating them in the street here and there. You think those people, they didn't do anything to influence Nelson Mandela. Those white people, they had the economic capacity and economic power of South Africa. Even to date, they still have that. They control it. They control the economic power of South Africa. You think they never did anything to tempt Nelson Mandela? But a man who was reduced to being a prisoner and came from prison and did not think about whatever years he spent in prison, he needed to what? Recount them or replenish them by getting wealth. But he stood for the cause for which he went to prison. Joseph Bwaka is not standing for the cause for which you people were standing by him today. Me, I will tell you, hey, whether you like it or not, your business. Me, I will tell you the truth. I don't care about how you feel. I'm not looking for praises. I don't care. I will open your eyes so that you know why we are where we are and why you will stay to where you are because of the kind of person that you put in power. He's greedy. The man was a beggar. Small. I'm going to remind you about Costa era with him. I'm going to remind you about Costa era. Oh, I should remind you. Oh, you won't remember. Okay, I will not do that because you are aware. Why should I remind you about something that you already know of? You want me to play those excerpts for you? No. And that's what I've told you. In any international negotiations, all the people want to know who are the delegation members that come in, they profile you, quick, blah, blah, blah. They're done with you. They just profile you, they're done with you. They say the man coming wants something for the man. I know what he wants. I know what he likes. I know his weakness. The people will look at your weakness, that your weakness they will use against you. And because Joseph Boakai weakness that money, greediness, they will use money. They will just get ready to send private jet. Why you think Joseph Boakai would not want to send out somebody else on the kind of thing to say, look, in an economic issue recently, I was able to put my vice president in charge of economic activities to revive the country. So I think my vice president can go on that other trip. Let him go address the people on that side and tell the success story. Right? That as a result of me serving as economic person who brought rice price down. Let Joseph Boakai send VP Kuna. He will not send VP Kun because something bigger is in that trip. The man is greedy. The people know it. They say the moment you want grab that Joseph Boakai Pape, don't leave him on the soil. You will not get him. Just eject him and tell him, say, Pape, this is your traveling bonus. That one part, you're not coming from the country. You know your country itself. It is a set rule that you get 100,000 on your card. Then you will get president to that one part that said this. So Joseph Boakai said that for long. He said, so Tikwa. So what did the people say again? He said, Pape, you know that the people they just calling us now. They say they have arranged. There's a forum that is already going to go arrange, and they have put your name there. The people will arrange for guests, for programs, to profile you, to raise you up. They can arrange and tell you, say, look, we want for you to include this man as guest of honor on this. We want for you to give this man so they can negotiate in the international community. You know what Ellen got most of the peace awards and things. It was negotiated. There were people who went and paid people and tell them, say, you gave the award to Ellen. You gave the one. You think some other thing they can just count silver platter? No. People go out and say because they have interest in you and what they want to get from you. If they know you love this thing about glamour and of course glamorous activities and blah blah blah, they say, okay, this person loves to be respected, or whatever, it will do this for the person. That is what they do. So they will look at that. They will arrange programs. They will say, the other summit coming up. Okay, the other summit coming up. We want for you to include this man there so that he will come as our guest. We will send a flight for him, everything. You're not responsible for that. We will send flight, everything. We will make all the necessary arrangement just for the not think that he just coming on a filthy or fairy tale trip or whatever it is. Include him as your guest that he's going to be making a statement. Just do that for us. We will send a flight for him. Simple. Now all you see that's all. There is an Oronto deal on the table. And we are discussing that. Then Boakai go to state to go address. You must know. You must know. Do you know how many important trips then came to this country under we are administrations? As soon as you will send Samuel to it, he get ready and send another person, he send another person here and there. Yeah, not everywhere you just appear there. But Boakai believe in the travel bonuses and he believe in the money that are behind it. And this is it. That's why our country is where it is. They will be here, Joma for here and went Nigeria for no reason. I will open your eyes to some of these things. They don't like me for that. But I will tell you, the shocking news for tonight is not only that, but I will tell you. You see, many of you may not be able to appreciate us today because we are Abraham. We are sitting here today. You can say, no, nobody insulting the Pape. What I just said just now, you have nothing to do with insult. Because these are things that are factual, that I'm just telling you, and which are very much factual. And whether you like it or not, you go or you come down. Anybody want to what? Just say, that's the fact. I'm not here to come and sugarcoat things or whatever it is. I'm doing comparative analysis. No analysis, I'm doing comparison. I'm analyzing everything based on comparisons. And you are seeing them. Right? Yeah, you are seeing them. Because you people may not understand it. You don't understand it. Because
This is what I'm telling you the fact. Let me tell you now the other area that we're going tonight, and I will tell you why. Do you know that Joseph Boakai, our president, had his program? He said something that's strange that you people didn't get, but Israel highlighted it, and thanks so much, Israel, for being very much smart to capture that. This papi loves money. Anything that brings in money, and anybody who stands in the way of that thing, he will get serious problem with you. I'm about to play you an audio. And for me, I told you I'm not here for the politics. No. The last time I told you people that on the issue of drug or whatever it is, politics. But I want for you to take your time, listen to the papi. Listen to him good. And I want to see your comments following his statements on there. Those of you online, for those of you offline, no problem, you can reserve your comment. And because there's no other way I'll be able to see it. But thank you so much. I know you will do. So let us listen to him attentively. There's somewhere I want to expose him. You just left from where you're going, sir. This is your president here speaking. You listen to him. You will talk about the issue, about the economy. You will even kind of last say the AEC is now stable. In fact, electricity is now starting from EWA Junction. Electricity that being in Doison, that being as far as airport, that being as far as the area that Joseph Boakai say, the AEC now ready to start electricity now from EWA Junction all the way to that airport tree. Then at the place.
I actually had come here because I wanted to avoid the crowd.
You see some of the things, but let's listen to him. I want for you to have a time. Listen.
So a few things have happened in agriculture. The rice production is rising with nearly 15,000 hectares under cultivation. And we like to highlight that because all of these are based on information given us by those who are key players. So when they talk, you can go and check behind them. You didn't see it, let us know. Governance is strengthening as the rule of law is improved.
So listen, he said agriculture, what they call here, and they will soon be harvesting all over the country. In fact, by next year, we'll be eating our own rice now. What the Papa just said to his people there, he said he is saying it because his people there who are the technicians, they are told him say it coming happen. So why he's now saying he's not even sure that we should go and check. When we not see it, then we can't tell him. He didn't say he said and see you. He said because he's saying it because I want to tell him. So we should go and check. Then we not see it, then we can't tell him. So that's what he said here. Now your power speaking here. So our power.
We are not relenting in our fight against corruption, and have already begun setting examples to demonstrate our seriousness. The national security has improved. We must continue to intensify our effort against drugs. And I want to say that from all indication, even the fight against drugs is taken very serious, including the citizens themselves.
Okay, so he's coming to drug now. This is my focus. Pay attention. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. I shouldn't be the only one seeing what I'm about to talk about. I want for you to see it first before I even talk about it. Pay attention. He's on drug. He said, in fact, drug is taking down a serious attention, which of course is 100% correct. The citizens are involved. Citizens are taking initiative. There are a lot of protests and communities are now involved. The LDA new team, they are working very hard. But listen to the disappointing part of it, and I will tell you why.
I want to be grateful to them. Our young people need to be rehabilitated.
And he just praised the drugs people. And he just praised the fight against drug. And he passed by it. We'll still come back to it again. You will see he referenced it for a specific reason. I will tell you that reason as we move on.
So it's not just fighting the drugs, but to rehabilitate some of those who've been affected. The economy is stabilizing. Growth is accelerating. We will track the outcomes of foreign trips and engagements with development partners ensure that Liberia benefit from these trips and from our efforts. The high demand of leadership will continue to guide
But let's leave those lies. I'm coming to the real.
our appointments. We have to have rigorous vetting of critical positions and not at business as usual.
Have you people seen this shirt that only Pape? Do you know that medicine shirt? Do you know that this is the only filthy shirt that the Pape still holds onto himself, no matter what it is? That the only shirt, this shirt, it is Bwaka shirt forever. Now the medicine shirt, but let's leave that one there. I just want to bring your attention to something. They want to just say the
It's not going to be based on party relations or any family connection. Because if this country has to move, we have to put the right people in place, people who love the country, people who want to see a good country, and people who are competent, but also in the infrastructure. It's expanding. Electricity, and I see people are feeling that electricity is moving. I think one of the most recent ones is that want to take it all the way to Rabosley from here to Bay Junction. I think that is ongoing.
So you see, he said electricity is improving now. And the biggest achievement that they have so far is to take electricity from ERWA Junction straight to Rabosport. Hey, man, people. You see, anyway, no problem. Let's agree because he said the people then that what they call that they didn't want telling you. So they say they didn't want starting AEC. When I had Riyadh area that was rotting down there that he couldn't even get current there, George Riyadh made current to be stable there. But let's leave that one there. Let's leave that one there. That's not the issue I want to talk about tonight. Let's leave that one there.
We want to warn those people who are doing these jobs that they are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not.
So you see, the Pape praised the Drug Enforcement Agency. He praised the fight against the drugs in this country, which I agree with. Now, he is about to denigrate the fighters, and I will tell you why. The people who are making drugs, who are fighting drugs, he is praising the revolution, the change, and the kind of effort that being exerted, concerted effort. So for right, you come and see now what Joseph Boakai come and do to the drug fighters.
That's hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law. That's not what we said.
You see that? Joseph Boakai looked at the police when they said they didn't use their badge to see a letting. Then he comes to the drugs fighters. He said, you see the drug fighters, they are using their drugs. What did he say? Let us get back to him so that we don't make quoting here. Because the drug fighters themselves are listening. And if you are out there, just know why your father is
They are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law.
He said, I see the drug people, they are running wild, like they are using their offices as licenses to break the law. This old man just praised the kind of way drug is being fought in recent time. Then he's having problem with the fighters. I agree. These drug guys, there may be people among them, but to a significant level, there have been some level of improvements in the fight against drug by the fighters, especially the current new team that they just put there. But because Tantan Boakai then, they are customers. Joseph Boakai, the places then that he can get some of the money from, I told you the Pape is very greedy. Or the Pape doesn't care about where money comes from or whatever it is. Because Tantan Boakai then, no wonder the other LDA boss was dismissed because he said there are people higher up in government who are also involved with the drug thing. Because Tantan Boakai then carry complaint that they are grabbing their clients, those people who bring in drugs from Lofa, fire, all those things. Joseph Boakai is having fight problem with ANC. The men and they just breaking all the laws. That the only area Joseph Boakai able to condemn. He's not able to condemn police brutality. He not condemn that one. Boakai is condemning officers who are fighting drugs. You see how terrible this woman is when I told you, say, anything that will bring him money is what you will focus on. Boakai, you know, Pape, you know, oh God. One thing about you can't hire your team, because your children complaining these people now. Because your children complaining these people. Let's agree. There are instances here and there. But if you look at it, Boakai, I thought you have said at the time you were even praising the issue about the fight against draw here and there. You're going to say you thank to the new team. Boakai never referenced the new team. He went straight to condemn the drug fighters because they are fighting his interests. They are fighting his interests. That's Boakai for you. You know how many laws Boakai has broken in this country? You talk about law breaking, the rule of law is intact, or this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know how many laws Boakai has broken in this country? Boakai is not a respecter of law. Why am I come to only drug issue? Then you talk about the breaking law? That the only area they can break law. Do you know how many laws have been broken in this country? That only drug area you will speak. Then you talk about the point going why they call you? Oh, Boakai. Wow. Anyway, thanks to you and your children. Like I said, that the place Boakai can get your money from. That papa is greedy for money. He doesn't care where it comes from. He doesn't care. So I now believe the former DA boss who said that there are people higher up in government who are involved with this fight and undermining the fight against drug. Because for Joseph Boakai to be condemning the rigorous fight against drug now, you know what you are doing to those guys? You say even your presidency, you're lawless, you're lying on people. There's no drug issue you're fighting. You can't arrest people, you carry people. That's why your president said, your own president said it, your own boss man said it. You know what you have done to these guys? You, Joseph Boakai, you were able to say that. Oh, maybe you think I'm just trying to exaggerate it, right? Okay, so let me play it back so that you can get it, and then we know exactly where we are getting as a people tonight. Let me play it back so that you can get him. Yeah, it's good you get him yourself. If you are a drug fighter, this is how the paper has appraised you people. And you're going wild.
They are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law. The results must show in what you do.
God, this something. You know, it is God. And all I can tell you people, it is just God. It is God, and I thank God for exposing this old man every day. No wonder. His children have carried the people complain. His higher ups have carried the people complain. And I just thank the Almighty God for the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding He continues to share with us. That his children then told him to come and say that you are right, Helena Wilson. And Wilson, you are right. That his children told him, say, go tell your people who say they're fighting drug, because they're sitting in a cabinet meeting, they are there. Let them hear it. That they are just going wild all over the place. And the only thing he could condemn, the only security forces that he condemned down there is the drug team. Folks, for some of these things, you know, sometimes you don't want to talk too much. You don't want to put this here and there. But the facts are speaking for themselves. And like I said to you, one Joseph Boakai is greedy and love money. All the investors that come to this country, they don't got to hear their hay. They know that Boakai already has the legislature under his control. So all they need to do is give Joseph Boakai the money, put him in private jet, carry him somewhere, look for some kind of occasion where he will go and speak. Finish. The moment he speaks there and come back, those people will pass it because that regime speaker, that regime protein, everybody's scared of Boakai because the man has money. The man loves money. All the investors know Boakai loves money. Boakai will mortgage our country. He doesn't care about you Liberian people. That boy will come down here, be sitting down here, be doing all kinds of things. Let's get to the line, interact with you. And see how you talk about the drug business because money in drugs. You're trying to bringing in money. You are having a share in the money. So anything that has to do with money, business, Boakai does not care about whether it impact you people or affect you people. And your business, we are getting there. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. Our callers right here on this very day. I think we have sufficient time. You know, he will never talk about the police, Bobby, that lead that thing. He will never. He was just talking about the drug people being lawless. Not even hear on that one that ever be. I beg you. Let's get to the line. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm baby. Okay, thank you. One minute, my name is na channel for community call. And now, pastor, I'm a soldier. I told you last time. I said the 7 have beasts in the book of Revelation. That the 7 have beasts sitting in the mansion. I told you before. Everything that you are saying, God bless you. God reveal to you because the book of Revelation have been opened. The sermons to you have been broken. Those that not know the book of Revelation, they will not see the reality. But those that read the book of Revelation understand the figurative language that Jesus spoke. The secret of the kingdom of heaven is right in the book of Revelation.
Okay.
And how to know the peace.
We got that. We got that.
In the book of Revelation.
Okay.
So everything the someone here and the same home.
Okay. We got that. We got that message already. Thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. Yeah, thank you. Let's get to the next caller. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
Abby.
Yeah.
Abby.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Just understand. You don't know what is unfolding. It's a calculated plan. You say Bola go to Nigeria to Imo State. So now it's just not ordinary thing. You are aware of what happening to FPRC?
Okay.
And do you know the population of Imo State? Imo State is 5.4 million. And Imo State is one of the most higher producer of petroleum to Nigeria. So Bola going to Imo State is just on the surface from Liberia. The manager at FPRC is a word of Bola visit to Imo State.
Hey, my brother. We just said that oil deal business have been going down there for.
No, I was just doing a research. Are you aware that on the Mansion is not present? That weapon is there. Stand on, Spoon FM that gave you information. The Mansion cannot tell where is Joseph Boakai.
No, but he just landed and I saw the video. He just landed there. I saw the video with him landing there.
Because Mansion cannot tell us that the president have left Liberia to Nigeria to Imo State to go meet a senator.
No, they say he went on a speaking engagement. I think the video is up.
So get back to Spoon FM.
No, I'm seeing on E-Mansion. I don't have a reference phone. No, I'm seeing on E-Mansion. What I'm seeing on E-Mansion is what I'm referencing, please. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, let's hear from
yeah, Abby got guy for reason. Play the clip again, Abby. You know what he said at the end? He said it is the right that will speak for you. Now you will be using your office person in the name of ODA working, but he's not telling all that you got stable electricity. You got it all decentralized. You're saying that what will speak for them? Why you not telling all that you get stable electricity, you get that. Are you to be talking there? That's your lie? See the level of deception? Say all the paper is not working. Say yesterday you're not the criticize the issue of celebrating birthday. But today, you're right, the man is dancing in celebrating, the man enjoy. So if you ask the question tonight, why you think that you squander opportunity, you give that opportunity and give the man, which kind of opportunity? What you think you like? What you think you get from that?
There's nothing you will get from them, my brother. That's what I'm saying. And of course, a big mistake. They saw it, they did it. Thank you so much, my brother. Let me get on to Leo. Leo, let's hear from you.
The professor, how are you, sir?
I'm doing so great. Go on, let's listen to you.
Oh, maybe good show anyway. This president is a con artist. We keep saying it. The puppet is fighting the drug fighters now to ease off. If you hear him say don't use your office as a license That code. You telling them, say, look, you're ease off because the children got to make money off of this thing.
You're right.
And so these guys who are going into the fight against drug with a whole high spirit, soul, and body, watch it, AB. They may come and start easing off on it. The paper just said it. It's like you said, you get, maybe you give me your clothes to say, oh, you take my clothes to the laundry. I bring it back to you and say, well, why you wash it so clean? They think too clean, you're my man. I mean, am I not supposed to bring it clean to you? The paper is a big time con artist, and we are seeing him for who he is. Maybe we were not reading. The paper in his statement said the economy is good. I was listening, he said the economy is good. Maybe how many people that are working right now in our country, how many people that are able to send their kids to school, how many people that are able to put square meal on the table to eat. But the paper is sitting now on the media saying that our economy is good. That's telling international investors, say, look, we are not even coming again because right now we can handle our own economy. Maybe the paper is putting our country in trouble.
You're right.
But thank you for the show. Let my other guys go. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We are certainly getting there. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, AB, how you doing, man?
Fine, please go on quickly. Let's hear from you, ADP.
My name is ADP, calling from Chicken Soup Factory. You know, AB, let me be put to you. If anybody that can lie, I see no other president can lie equal to the paper they call Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe tell us that today we get stable electricity. It's good, Uncle Joe. We know that we in dry season, we in the rainy season time. So what do you expect, Uncle Joe? They're going to be stable. They're going to be very, very stable. And you come out to tell us today, the moment we get in dry season, the time challenge will be coming. I don't know, what will you tell all? When you continue to lie to all this way, everything, nothing you leave it behind you. You're so grateful for everything. That's how you want to work our country. But you see, I can tell you, Jay, God, anything you do, God will not bless you. I'm one person, no, I even want to see you. I just want for you to get vanished out of the air to be honest with you. Because today people in actual poverty. To be honest, Abby, what kind of person is this? You suffer all. I tell you, I say the old people, if they will not join in the struggle today to fight the old Joe, you need a child, Joe, it will affect your child. Because of the wicked person will get it called Uncle Joe. Very ungrateful man. Today, you tell us that no children will say on the street. Do you know how many children on the street today? Prophet take care of all. Prophet take care of our children. Uncle Joe, stop the thing. What you doing, it will haunt you. Uncle Joe will tell you today, you must kissing man. Stop the thing you do the elaborate people. The prophet take care of all. See how you can rescue Uncle Joe. That your own brother son, he call me Eddie for Chicken Soup Factory. Uncle Joe, you tell us that you're going to poke out Chicken Soup Factory. Up to now, the quota, and I can't Chicken Soup Factory, Uncle Joe. I don't know what you're waiting for. Time is running away from you, Uncle Joe. Stop the thing, Uncle Joe. I will always pray. I will not pray God for you. You will never succeed. I always pray God to see your dad for Uncle Joe. Thank you.
Why are you expecting the man to do good for you? They praying for you. That's so see again. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening to your night.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't bother radio because the stationary, I don't want to make no recommendation on a Grand Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, my recommendation is your program is so interesting and I used to follow when I was in town. But I want you to please explain the Grand Crew.
Yeah, we are networking that. I tell you for sure. I know the demand is very high. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Fine. Please go on quickly. Your name, please.
My name is Victor P. Chapel Community of Sergeant Lee.
All right, Sergeant Lee, go on.
Maybe the trouble that Uncle Joe went on, are you going to bring investors into our country? Or is just going to waste our resources again?
Well, we don't know. Though the owner said he had gone there, but he didn't tell us what he's going to bring from there.
I think Joseph Nima Brecker, Unity Party, advisors are around the president need to tell the president to sit down. Because the president is moving all over the place and we are not benefiting anything from the president. You just listen to him when he got a cabinet meeting a few days, he's coughing. He needs to rest. Then they keep trying the old man to play.
But the man won't do that now. What do you do? You think the people will stop it? The man so now again. You have vaccine the paper. Don't go there when you say I will go, I can make it. What did the poor do now? He the president.
He continue forcefully. That person is watching with Igua. And one of these days he may regret. And at the time it will be late.
All right, no
We don't
problem.
want you to keep.
The man saying can
We
make
don't
it.
want
Y'all
you
are
to
very
keep
quiet
waiting
about
like
the man saying
President
can make it.
Haley.
The man saying can make it. What a big deal about that. Thank you. Hello, how you doing?
Thank you very much. Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you, my brother. Good evening.
Thank you, Eddie. Eddie, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a proper corner down Coast Gold Hill, West Town community. Eddie, firstly, I want to tell you thank you for this discussion this night. In my mind, the meeting or the quote unquote retreat the president had, he was speaking of frustration because a president who campaigned that he was coming to fight against drugs, a president who declared drugs as an emergency, to sit down and start undermining the same fight is very frustrating. It tells you that the president's interest is being tampered with and he has to come out to protect his interest. Clearly indicating that the drugs that were coming to this country, it was Joe Parker and his children that were breaking drugs. Because the guys that are at the helm of power today, they are vigorously fighting him and his interest is being tampered with. That's why he has undermined his fight against drugs. And hence, going forward, the fight against drugs will not be aggressive as these guys were doing it. And the next thing, maybe over the years, in the last 50 years, people said President Weah was spending the country money. That's why they voted against it. What is Joe Parker doing today with that money? 2 years, going to 3 years. What is he doing with that money? The same thing they condemned yesterday. We see the man left with another big plane again to go to Nigeria again. Is this what they voted him for? Is he using that money wisely? And is this the standard citizens who cried yesterday? Are you getting what you wanted from Joe Parker? The whole wife is quite sufficient.
I like that, Spencer.
Maybe will always come here to remind the people so that Nigeria can get better under President Weah when she return in 2029. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Spencer.
For always giving us the opportunity to make our project.
I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, how you doing? Let's get on. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Eddie.
Yep, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, Peter Park calling from Joseph. Thank you very much, my brother, for the topic. Eddie, we are in trouble, my brother. Waka, what you are paying to ATL money? Why say we are breaking drugs? So we are importing drugs for your children, for our state power. No drugs will be here. That he will contaminate the drug people. That Waka contaminate the drug people. The police people are killing people that are using brutality on the selling in the country. Every today, we are coming from Kakatan. The police men kick the pregnant woman in red today. That is it. What can I condemn that one? What can I condemn that one? That people dollar in things by force. What can I condemn that one? That is DFO that are fighting. To an end, I say, CF for the country. Are fighting drugs. To minimize the drug because it's story selling the drug. A minister is selling the drug because the director say, hey, it's a government official, selling drugs. What can I condemn that one? That the drug people are trying their best. That one for condemn me. Why the civil society could have making statements? That was saying all kinds of things the council was shutting and opening our mouth when they only are cut off. They were saying all kinds of things about joy. That joy we are praying our story. Why they had to them when they all men but they for the 5 years making the kind of statement. But let me tell you, Abby, anything I forgot doing is suppressing every 5 minutes. You say I come to resource going to Nigeria, going to all Africa where you got doing nothing. Broker a story, they will pay for it. We will swear broker a story. They will pay for it before on the ground. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man, for your contribution. Our mothers are speaking, and we appreciate them for that. Hello, how you doing? Pascal Davis, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, Chief, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll always pray for you. You will live long, and all will live to see the countries being redeemed. We will live to see it by the grace of God. So, that means, first of all, say, nobody in this country can more than Baka. Have you heard the name? I know Jake Kapakoli.
Yeah, Jake Kapakoli. Yeah, it's me, man. I know who causing or who.
Nobody gamble in Labrador compared to him. Check it out. You can find anybody to get that record. Nobody in the world gamble more than Jake Kapakoli. It takes 10,000-15,000 US from gamble bull. We used to talk about Santa and the rest of them. If the president is gambling the country, then imagine his children. No, Eddie, there's one thing all of us have not worked for. And it's getting the country. The MCC report says the resources of Liberia, for gold, diamond, and you name the rest. It is vulnerable on President Bouaka. How many of your media colleagues have got interest in that? The MCC report says resources are not protected. Honor this government. I don't want to talk about police brutality. They locate 5 persons in jail. They give each of the family 2,500. Honor Bouaka. So to start pregnant woman by policemen, what's the deal? When they all see the thing, because the woman is devilish. He doesn't attack. In fact, he's angry. The first thing somebody said, one of the officials said people in the government, higher up, they're drinking just in the country. Mr. Bouaka took the man from here the next morning. You really think he's happy that people are fighting jobs? He's not happy. Because it is their social thinking, yes. So, look, all we need to do is to rise up. But who is having Malu? Who is in the civil society grouping? Besides mobile Malu, which civil society grouping? Which special grouping?
They are all dead. They all gone.
So it's saddening. The other man who used to be under one party, under Martin, but you know that he now works at the LDA. He's one of the bullshitters there. Have you checked that record out to find out? Yes, he's there. So who is going to help Malu? Are we just going to stay back and be talking? We need to rush up.
Okay.
Or else the country will be nothing.
Pascal
This
Davis.
old man there, he got to leave the state. Our people are dying.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Pascal Davis, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Hi, gosh. Hello, how you doing? Hi. All right, so let me get on to this one. Okay, this one will do. Hello? Yeah.
This is the Common Board Chairman. I'm Chairman Peter Sa. I joined from Stockholm to Sufu. This President Chao, for all indication, it tells us that this oil deal, the oil blast that they've been discussing, is what the president want to finally consummate, that the deal want to consummate. I know they say all is a chugu whatsoever Orlando deal. But people in Labrador, now oil blast, go sell or from the figure for nothing. You don't fighting the scene. But in all of the hostility, yeah, there was hit. You guys are hitting up. Now I go on Nigeria to go sell it. What kind of life is it? What kind of country is this? How do we get in the first place? You looking at somebody like President Bouaka condemning police or DA today, telling them they're breaking laws. Are you on resettled law when you just said the Supreme Court here? All of the police brutality, killing people, doing this, you have never said anything towards it. But today, because men are Dominic Malu, they their business not going again. Dominic Malu is the best friend to Otanta, the man who's hailing the South Cartel for Joseph Bouaka and family. That he named the colonel in the last time. Judgment not billable. They let a guy out. He alive. He said, telling Judge, those are the guys who are at the back, telling them, look, you gotta do that, you gotta do that, you gotta tell them to slow down. Well, Labrador, let me tell you this, as I'm leaving it loud, let me give all of you a chance. We gotta run it around Malu on the 17th, because what is going on now, our country is being ushered in bits and pieces. If we don't stand up now, Labrador will be finished. Then if I say you feel Labrador, you really finish Labrador. Thank you for giving me the time this evening.
Boss, great. Let me get on to this one. Then we get on to the female line. Hello, how you doing?
Hello. How you doing? Hello,
yeah, go on. Let's listen to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bill. This is Nima Sidiki, commonly known as Sidiki Kloman, a motorcyclist. Eddie Gossin Will. This government has once on the president behind calamity for Australia Labrador. It's easily and totally related to the AB. I'm a motorcyclist. He has been the guy going Ray. Can you imagine a pregnant woman, you are 8 months, if that woman can sell kind of small thing, it doesn't mean Elena. Tina is a even a security personnel, a few kind of woman, pregnant woman, why you can't consider her to go? The man had to push that woman to the kick on your stomach. To get AB, if you reach you wrong line, the surveillance running behind security officers, door running behind animals. There's a complete carry to the security sector. The security that goes the security and the security that goes the security because they will live in this country. The Ghana gonna be very, very careful here because it will. That's going to be up to every one of us. Can you imagine? Even the next one coming out, the police guy, the guys in that too. Then you. Off.
Sirigi, you break in.
Yeah,
yeah, try. Go on. Yeah, I didn't get some,
okay,
but at least you got
it. Look at the behavior that coming very, very wrong, Eddie. Ray ever had a heartbeat. Can you imagine? Today, if you reach your right, when God only be animals can have, pull the garden to a side down, up and down, put it had also want to break everything. So, the guy on the street, most of them in but they are just a criminal. You read the prayer told them in our post. The government had to come down to the guy, kill the guy on the street. The second warning today is that you garden that will market the gas station, look at the Johnson. If the police will not pay that for that, there will be a NASDAQ between the psychologists and police will take the government to see. This is Dima Sidiki, motorcycle calling.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it. Tell what you doing.
Yeah, Brother Eddie.
Yeah.
How did it?
Fine, oh, let's hear from you.
How did it, baby?
Fine, oh.
Okay, thank you. Calling for Clarita. The senior today is my name. Thank you, brother. That God bless you. God will always teach you that what we say you teach your life because you teaching us. We laying for you. We laying for you. Good, Papa. They so want that personality. Oh, then they keep to benefit. He so get that in getting so. That's why you get city now. They more than 25 travel now. He bring rap so voila. That is the when you see them more immoral time, jealous to say they not getting it. They will post some your personal moving Nigeria. What do you want to do Nigeria? All the Google thing go. You not bring father that Nigeria in going. So they put all not get what to do. He carry and said that kind of thing when he carry it from the people, said the people can run away from you. That he carry Nigeria. Oh, that they say Joey, I don't know nothing but Joey. I think all rest more than you because. Business not going. People children not going to school. But if they 10 million info in that bush there, actually go score money. When they talking say the country better, and he made the country better. Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Thanks, man. You're most welcome. Ma, Dorothy, let's hear from you, Mandy.
Yeah, Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing so fine. Great to hear from you.
Yes. You know, I hear the Liberian saying, and I'm watching the stuff on the internet saying, oh, it's supposed to be someone in Liberia, it's going to be dry season, but it's raining. How will it be raining to you? Do you guys go on the internet and see what's going on in Grange there? They're cutting down all the trees. Over there, they're cutting the trees, not making wood out of it. Well, I know what they're doing over there, they're cutting down the trees. And once you're cutting down the trees that's supposed to stop the rain, it's going to be raining. Y'all got to challenge people in your country over there. Digging all over to say saying. You think know what can happen to Ghana or Nigeria? Your president leaves today, he's going to sell Liberia oil or whatsoever to Nigeria. He left, he went bombing plantation, go on cabinet meeting. He went for a birthday party, they just twisted the other way around. And everyone else said, I ain't that bro, we'll wait for 2020 now, for 2020. You go for 2020 now. Before you all know it, you and that bro, you will put you together, yeah, people and say you. They December 17 are coming. Liberians, you all wake up. Y'all wake up. Y'all go to war. So police people look at the lady that who is MCC mayor whatsoever to kick the guy in the street and kick that lady in her stomach today. With no good hospital facility in Liberia. and you check that order and trying to make that country a view of police state. Then when the military take over, they always say, oh, military take over, we got democracy.
Close
You all need to wake up.
close our
When you wake up, the military will take over. We're going to get advantage, even take them to the military. I watched that video when the military had to celebrate his West anniversary. They made a team. He ran the keke, he ran the motorcycle every day. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I go to Liberia. So I get all the information how they going to send to me. They made rented the keke and the motorbike to celebrate his anniversary. Only because the motorcycle made me hire me, but our police military member on it. They denied me. Now we're going to get a team fire over there. But all police people were passing, and they didn't allow him. And they're sitting there talking about 2020. Now they were set. So the criminal people from America will say, yo, the people are saying that government that can't go to college. That's it. Now.
Okay. Monty, thank you, Monty. I know for sure the rallying cause not just easy. Everyone is just a bit angry. Let me get on to the other WhatsApp line. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, brother Andy? God bless you, brother. Thanks for the hard work. And every day we all will pray for you for the blessing and the information. Because the election 2029 is today. We got to prepare for it today. We can't wait for that time to say we're prepared. Yeah, and the mission got to be on today. And we thank all of you for the work that you are doing. And I don't wonder why they were going to that Guinea-Bissau because of the drugs thing. You understand? Because Guinea-Bissau is one of the leading roads, is one of the transit to the world, the world at large in all these drug stuff and things. Okay. No wonder why you were on the road going up and down there. And to our Liberian people, this is Joseph calling from New York. Okay. To our Liberian people, you shouldn't relent. Wherever you people are, that pregnant woman you're talking about, anytime no police people come, when they are in your move, you take on your phone, you record and put it on the internet. You shouldn't be afraid. That will be your living witnesses that the world will see and know the treatment that you're getting. Don't relent. Wherever you see them, take on your phone and record and put it there. That will be your witness, that's your defense. Brother, thank you. Thanks for the hard work.
Thanks so much for your contribution, Tokoli. Eloy. Yeah.
Amen. You can leave our president. We knew what the man was supposed to do. We talked, you just busting your head, everything. So that man go nowhere. The major one where you call it Barontin, so he will go and see what to do. So the whole thing you say that remember we tired because the whole thing, look at the thing the man talking, see how the man praising DA. The kind of good word DA do he praising there. So that thing there, the whole thing, the thing is just negative plus negative. So that yeah, I beg you, your leader, man. In fact, the December 6th that coming, the mess will get something, go where they get something and kind of share with the 15 countries. And they pay the party for the every country. So how you expect the man to do it? And I beg you,
thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We appreciate you and for your comments. And it's very important for our country. You know, when these things have been said, that's what reminds Liberians about decision making. It's hurting them, but it's up to them. El, what are you doing?
Eddie?
Yeah.
Amabete.
Yeah, Amabete. Let's hear from you.
Thank you. God will bless you. Anyway, God will carry you. Lord, I will all you. Oh, your generation, every day, I want me pray. They want it. They have brought a woman in a party hand. Our children in a cell for 3 years. When they think what is the normal? What time they do work outside? What time they will pay every night? So I look at it, baby, and start with my left. What time they do work outside? But you got children. Why you evidence? The phone what they are not tomorrow. That is for 1 year, they not see why they are not. They just find lie. Why? Go in and see pity children. Carry people who have been in the national by again. The someone will bury again will near a time in your hair, Waka. That your official there running around. Why? That's all inside. That's every couple we eat. And our own country that will suffer in your hair for 2 years. When I say, why?
Okay.
The devil will on you. And that's what we are.
All right, Mom Betty.
On you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mommy, for your contribution. Let me get on to the next caller. How are you doing?
Good evening.
Yes, sir. How's everything with you?
Yeah. Please, as you come along, according to Paul.
Hey, Mr. Malo, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Yeah, my brother AB. You see, Joseph Parker, you will make for Joseph Parker to drive one day.
Oh.
Because they listen to you, anything you say, they can go back. And I mean, on you, anything you say. Because I mean, the trouble I left him. And you see, I mean, for you, I he's strong. And I mean, you know, in your pocket, I mean, if you go get a stingray, you wait for that minute for her. Yo, so I don't want for that minute for the guys that AB because you buy a sweet, you know, the party people more good. So then you for them by yourself, people will pick you up. And you went to the cabinet, what he was saying, why could I for them? They also say, what I do when I let it. They may say that you win. The people that are promising, go in and remind the people to say that they'll come and do what they're supposed to do. Nobody can go outside the country, they put money in there and they bring it in the country. She was saying that, well, Breca never brought any money in the country and Georgia went fast and brought 10 million. She said 5 million. And now, Brother Sini said that he will, while inform the people, he will remind the people for the people to come and do. So, what kind of deception the people on the country? They are the country and tell the country or tell the military or they in jail, move for you in jail, leave the country with all, we'll put different person there. Or 2020 now, we'll put our president back. Thank you for putting in the camera, brother.
All right, you've talked. Thank you. Appreciate. Let me get on to this line, female line. Hello.
Good evening, Evie.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, the woman calling from Westport.
Okay, let's hear from you, please, quickly.
The people, the weekend, in the people, it too much. The weekend, too much. We can't get away. Yeah, they're doing it, yes, so then the king and the big horse, right on the quota, right to the YNC area that the big family was, and they said they play for. They are places America they can't say they play for them. That's much in the doing our market say they like and they say they play for them. People crying, they know what to carry and goes. And they say they're selling people going on. They be 2020 now, when the people talking about the 2020 now. Our friend, our sister and our brother then, they will be a better great. Because the people the song was shot at you. We're talking to them here. My brother, see what's going on. Because you drinking, you eat pepper. They're not drinking water to drink. Because they can't get pepper. You will see that pepper, you want to drink it, you eat it, you don't know water to drink it, to tell it. You put in your mouth, you will go back to that pepper. Me, what's saying like, they will get more than 1,000 million for telling me. Everything's we're not coming to go 40 answer. We just our personal saying, call the paper, they not see up on like people, they're destroying the library. They just spoil like the paper when the first in the country like he go for a birthday, he say we are regular people. The person you listen to it, they go for the paper. Me and all the library, people take them for a job, street job, office job. I take what of if you honor my voice. You're still from what party?
All right.
Yo, to CDP. Thank you, Papa.
You rallying people from Andrew, what they call Okay, thank you for your contribution. And why you doing? Go ahead.
I'm calling you for Cornwall, New Junction.
Gotta go on quickly.
Everyone I want to say, we're praying to God for God to move the calamity for all. Yeah, God help my brother. I want to say, thank you for following me the time.
All right, Kale. I appreciate. Next one, quickly. We get to go. And of course, we are going.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
How about it, brother?
I'm fine, oh.
This is Mr. Lady from the PFPG group at the time.
Hey, let's hear from you.
Yeah, brother, the country is now is not easy. People suffering. When you want to know that people suffering, we are doing better the work in the community. In the community, you see people living conditions. It's not easy, brother.
But what's the difference? What is the difference between people living condition now and then? You know, obviously there will always be people with low, living conditions. There will always exist that. So why are you people beginning to appear like there's something strange about that?
Yeah, bro, as I'm speaking to you, I'm telling you, I'm working in Power Bill.
Okay.
I live there. I moved in the community, people coming for daily work, and I work for people. But if I'm saying people in the community, when you get in the community, you know that people suffering. Whatever you used to see, market table, people selling their paper, billable, other things. My brother, now, other things, most of the business are breakdown.
Oh yeah, because people used to put their late table there in front of the house. No businesses are gone.
Thank you.
No ones are gone.
Everything now, when you enter in the community, that's where you will start knowing from. Like what we're saying, we are in the community with people.
So what kind of daily something what you doing? What kind of daily something where you are you doing?
For me, I'm a carpenter now because people call me in the community.
So well, excuse me. So because you used to go be facing people market table there, they say they ain't got money to pay market table again. You said so your customer there, they are market table there.
You don't need to go repair the dinner night because no money to make the money was there. More than you said, nothing well. When you leave dinner night, what you take money for to make the market table?
So how many people used to call you to face market? How many market tables you used to face within a week or two during week's time?
No, I tell you, it were made. I done were made. Or someone used to wait for me and my side will call me. Oh, some people can't say days are my doors for. And one day I even want for you to face my doors on my market kitchen, can't go pay my real kitchen in the community for me to also on it. But now it's not happening.
Oh.
So be real to issue. It's not really happening. It's tough.
But maybe the market table there that you face, it was strong one there, so no.
But man, can you imagine that body film or people throwing Lenny for it?
What?
I tell you,
who threw Lenny and anybody for body film? Who did that one there? Who did that one? That one, pa? Who did that one?
That one I was seeing from Lenny, I was speaking from, so I tell you, real story. One Jimmy Parahoma for body film business. You must know that the only thing is that why you going to get money for to get body film again.
Oh, so that's why she decided to go through. See you, man. I know, I trust. No, things are hard. I just want you to narrate it, let the people hear it, and know that we're getting there. Yeah.
And we don't really call on talk show like that, but when you see me calling tonight, you might know that some of the things that we're going through.
That one is true. Your market table there, business, and I'm going good. Okay. All right. The market table are going good. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. And why are you doing the last caller quickly?
Yeah, Abi, good evening. Yeah, well, Abi, my name is Mohammed Donzo Fafana Jr. Abi, what the previous caller just said, Abi, definitely. The country is tough, Abi, really. I just want to add my thought to his thoughts, but really, Abi, what was happening yesterday now, the country is very, very tough.
Okay.
We're in my community, I live at Mono Factory. Well, Abi, people are really and I'm expecting to even asking us for him up. They are asking me, I can wonder, so, this price for our him, they are asking for him.
You're right, Donzo. No, that's a story now I must admit. I myself It's not only you are saying exactly what everyone else is saying. People who could afford for themselves, they can no longer. So they have to revert to asking
No
other
longer,
people.
AB. This old man has turned out for you to Somalia, the Somaliland. Really, AB. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thanks so much for your contribution. Let me get on to this final one, the female line, and we'll close. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, my name is Sophia Toba calling from Logintown.
Logintown, let's hear from you, ma'am.
What people are saying now, the country is very tough. It's not easy. Can you imagine today from 5:40, the blind people went to protest. I was smarting today.
Yeah, you're right.
I know. Beat on them.
I know.
They beat on the party always been beat on the blind people, the disabled people. Hey, her mother was a blind male, blind woman. And they travel. Then he continued to disable people, they continue to beat on them.
Anyway, with God, all things are possible. We will certainly get there someday, somehow. Folks, remember, I always told you people, when there's a man to pray, there's a God to answer. So, folks, that's all the time we've got tonight, right here on this very day. So, until we are back here, God willing, for another edition of the show on tomorrow, God willing. We want to wish you all the best. Let's keep praying for our country. Let's keep being calm. We can express ourselves no matter what. It is not resort to violence. But I want to tell you that December 17 is coming. Enough is enough. Lead or leave. And that is very much grateful to the grateful. We want to be grateful to Mobile Molu and team. Working out. You have to muster the courage. You have to stand up. You got to make a statement. That was very much important for all of us. So thanks so much for being there, people. Thanks for your prayers. God is there, and God will continue to guide us and protect us each and every day. You are for blessing us. Bye-bye.